If you want to get in amazing shape and you don't really have an easy time sticking to it in your day-to-day life, you skip some of your workouts and you see some progress for sure, but you know that you can see even more, that you will be able to completely transform your body if your consistency will be better, then you need to develop discipline. Because discipline is one, if not the most important things when it comes to getting results in fitness. So let me use a very short example to drive this point home. Two guys. One is extremely consistent in his training. He trains pretty hard, so his knowledge is not very deep. He doesn't know a lot about fitness, but he trains pretty consistently on a weekly basis, and he trains hard with a decent technique. On the other side, the second guy, he has a lot of knowledge about fitness, but he's so damn busy in his day-to-day life that he does not manage to train consistently on a weekly basis. On some weeks he skips all of his workouts, in some weeks he managed to go to one workout or two. My question for you is, which one will see more results? Of course the first one, right? He trains more consistently, and discipline is essentially going in those days that you won't feel like it, and they will come. And when they come, if you will be using the 3 steps framework that I'm about to present to you, you will be able to develop such a strong foundation when it comes to discipline in your training that you will be able to stick to most of your training sessions, to go to them, to stick to your plan essentially, and as a result of it, you will see great results in fitness. Let's begin the first step. So this is the step for beginners. Those not necessarily beginners, but those who have a really hard time sticking to the workout. They go to around 60 to 50 to 40% of the workouts or even less. It is about resetting everything. So if you have been training for the last few months, you have just not been consistent with it, you've seen some results but nothing crazy, or you have not been training at all, then this is the first step. It is about, instead of trying to do this training plan that this influencer does or that influencer does at stage fucking 6 of his fitness journey, year 6, call it whatever you want, instead it is to start at level 0. To start instead with 60 minutes, 1 hour of training per week. That's it. It is to find a training plan that allows you to train for 60 minutes total per week. You can either allocate it into 6 days and prioritize habit building, or instead to just do a full body split twice per week. It is to essentially go to all of your workouts and train 60 minutes per week. There are 2 key reasons to why we want to do it. First, we want to build momentum. So until now, you have not built a lot of momentum when it comes to consistency. So I could sit here and go into depths about psychology, not that I am a certified or anything like that, but I will just keep it real. When you see yourself as the guy who trains consistently, you feel a certain level of obligation to do it. That's like that, at least in my case and in a lot of people's case. And you can think about something else, something that is really ingrained in your identity. Think about this thing, this endeavor, this whatever. Is it hard for you to not do it when you need to? Probably yes. I don't know what it is. It can be studying, your job, whatever. If there is one thing, or even video games, right? If there is one thing in your life that you have the identity of someone who does it consistently, you probably do it consistently. The identity comes from proof. We at the first stages try to build as much momentum and proof to you being the guy who stick to the training plan, who trains consistently, who is disciplined in his training. This is the first step, and this step lasts for around 30 days. And then there is the second step, and it is to habitualize training and to start progressing. Now, after 30 days of building the momentum, you will start to habitualize training. You will start to gain the identity of the guy who trains. The second step is about starting to make the work a bit harder by 10% each and every week. This is for seeing more results and just for becoming harder overall, more disciplined, needing to do more, because until now you have built identity, the consistent identity, you have built some discipline. From now on, we try to improve you essentially by the progressive overload method, like in fitness, progressively getting stronger with the weights. We try to get you progressively stronger with the consistency, with the effort, so you start to see a lot more progress. And then this step will last until the third one, which will be the 90-day mark. After 60 days of increasing effort, you should get to the training plan that you wanted to implement at the beginning. That fucking influencer training plan, or the 3 times per week training plan, or the 4 times per week training plan. you are now at this level in terms of your consistency. You have started at zero, you have built the identity, you have built some momentum, and then at the second step, you have rapidly went and did more each and every week. And now, after doing more, after getting to the desired level of effort that you wanted to do at the beginning, the only thing that is left is to stick to it. The third step is about just sticking to it, so you see results. Until now, you have probably seen great results because of the newbie gains and just because you've been training, right? From now on, as long as you stick to it, you will see even greater results. Now, not short term, because the first 3 months of training will yield probably most results if you do things correctly, if you train hard, if your technique is good. But from now on, until like the 10-year mark, you will see rapid progress as long as you stick to it. If you will keep going, if you will keep the momentum going, this identity going, you will still see yourself this way, you will get amazing results. And that's the approach, and that's it. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe if you want to get a free masterclass, link in the description. Bye.